Hello, everybody. Happy May. It is time to go over my April income and expenses, as well as give a little update on my 2024 financial goals and a little net worth update, which didn't look that great this month, but I imagine that it didn't look as good for a lot of you as well. So we will get into that. But first, let's go over my income. So this month was pretty straightforward. Since I was traveling in Oregon pretty much all month, I didn't have any time to do any pet sitting, and I didn't really focus on any extra income sources. So my two income sources were my paychecks. This was a 5 paycheck month for me. So I made $7,650 from my job. And then I received $107.31 in interest from my high yield savings accounts. So all in all, I made $7,757.31 this month, which is not too bad. I really like those 5 paycheck months. Okay, let's go over my expenses. So first up is my retirement, and this is a little bit lower than normal. I invested $1,800 this month, but I set aside $4,500 towards my retirement. It's just that I am not investing currently because I am waiting on an upcoming appointment next week with a tax advisor who is hopefully going to help me open a solo 401k. So I believe that will involve filing paperwork to remove contributions that I made towards my SEP IRA this year. So as long as we need to do that anyway, I'm not doing any further contributions to that. So I am just saving up my retirement contributions in my savings account. So that's why this amount is a little bit lower for this month, and hopefully it will go back up for May. I'm hoping that we can get my solo 401k opened this month and get that funded. And next up, I paid my quarterly tax payments. I am a 1099 contractor, so made that $4,000 payment for Q1, and I am pretty confident that after I open I know that after I open a solo 401k, it will lower my tax burden a lot. So I'm hoping that the rest of this year, these quarterly payments will actually be lower and I won't have to save as much each week towards taxes. But I will touch on that in a later video after I have talked with my tax guy and hopefully have opened my solo 401k. So all in all, I spent $4,000 on taxes. So next up, we have my fun money category. So the bulk of this I spent on travel. I spent $936.46 in Oregon with my brother, which I am pretty impressed with myself because I budgeted $900, and so I only overspent by $36.46. So yeah, that was the bulk of that. And then for personal care, just got some skincare. This seeing and doing category, that's kind of my entertainment category, or like experiences, things that aren't necessarily like a tangible thing. So this expense was, I signed up for a powerlifting meet later this year. So this was the entry fee and the membership fee to compete in the federation that I'm competing in. So I'm a little nervous for that. Maybe I'll let you guys know how it goes, but it's paid for, so I have to do it. So that was that. And then stuff and things. I bought another Boy Genius hoodie because I am obsessed and I've been living in their hoodies, and so I bought another one for like half the price that you could get it on the Boy Genius merch website. So yeah, but that's that. I'm done buying Boy Genius stuff. I have enough now. So all in all, I spent $1,190.59 on fun. And then for essentials, I don't think I really need to go into these too much. They were a little bit lower this month, so I spent $815.59 total on my living expenses, and that is because I didn't go to a therapy appointment this month since I was traveling, and then I didn't include any grocery spending in here because I was in Oregon all month and all my grocery spending came out of this travel category. So that is why my living expenses were a little lower this month. And that is it. So all in all, I spent $7,806.18. So the bulk of that was my tax payment and then my investing into my SEP IRA. So technically, I had a net income of negative $48.87, but I didn't really lose money this month. You know how net income works. Okay, so let's hop over to my 2024 financial goals. Okay, so I will just go over my income goals quickly. Pretty straightforward this month, just the $107.31 from interest, and I already went over my paycheck amount. So I am at 57.79% completed of my goal of making $5,000 in extra income this year, which is great because we're not even halfway through the year and I am over halfway to that goal. So, and then my next goal was to make $85,000 in gross income. So with the amount that I made this month, I am over 34% of the way there, which is perfect because we are a third of the way done with the year. So I am on track to hit that. Okay, for my next goals, these are going to be a little different this month. So investing $30K. I only made that $1,800 contribution to my SEP IRA at the beginning of the month. And then around tax day, I was, doing some research for 2024 to see how I could lower my tax burden this year. And that's when I educated myself about the benefits of having a solo 401k. And that's why I reached out to the tax guy to see if he could help me when I got back from Oregon. So that is why I had invested that already and then I stopped. So just $1,800. I didn't do anything to my Roth. Well, that's already maxed out for the year, as well as my HSA. And then I didn't do anything for my brokerage. So all in all, I have invested $17,550 this year, which is 58.5% of the way to my $30,000 goal. But again, I'm actually more like 60% of the way there because I have saved I set aside $4,500 this month to invest. So that will be invested in May, hopefully, when I open my solo 401k. So for now, I have only technically contributed $1,800 towards my investment. So that's what I'm counting on this spreadsheet. And then for my 100K invested goal, this one didn't look too great this month because the market was down and crypto was down. So at the end of April, my SEP IRA ended at $17,057.31. So that was up just because of my $1,800 contribution mainly. And then my Roth IRA went down to $40,268.74. My HSA went down to $8,624.74. And my two brokerage accounts went down to $21,882.98. So down a little bit from last month, but that's okay. That's what the market does. We're in it for the long haul. So we'll see if this month is better, but I just want to keep contributing no matter what. And when the market is down, I just look at it as, hey, everything's on sale. Everything is on a 2 to 3% discount. So Since the numbers down here aren't too exciting because they went down, I'll just go over them quickly. I calculate how much I can withdraw today if I retired. So my yearly salary, if I retired right now with $87,000, I would be able to withdraw $3,500 a year. So nowhere near livable, but it's a fun number to track. And then these numbers are a little cooler to see. So if I stopped contributing right now and just let this $87,000 grow until I was 67, I would theoretically be able to withdraw about $32,000 a year. And at 60, it would be about $20,000 a year. And at 55, it would be about $14,000 a year. So all of these amounts went down a little bit since my overall portfolio went down. But like I said, that is okay. It's just fun to track month to month, but really I will only care when I'm, retirement age, when I'm looking to retire. That's when I will actually care about this exact number. So yeah, let's do a quick little net worth update. Okay, so first up, we will go over my assets. So at the end of April, I ended at $27,622 in cash. And this is my high yield savings as well as checking and actual literal cash as well. And then my SEP IRA, well, we already went over all of my investing accounts, so I will just populate those. And then crypto sadly went back down a little bit. So that was a big hit to my assets. It went down from 17,000 to a little over 14,000. But again, this is a long-term investment for me, and I am really curious to see what Bitcoin does after it just had its halvening in April. I am curious to see what the price of Bitcoin does later this year. So we are just gonna ride whatever happens. And then for my liabilities, I actually added one more category here to just track how much of my assets is actually saved towards my taxes, because I don't like to keep my tax savings as a part of my net worth. So just to make it easier on myself, I can put the actual total of cash that I have in my accounts up here without subtracting my tax savings, and I can just keep track of it down here, if that makes sense. So total liabilities, I am kind of aggressively paying off my 0% interest credit card before the backdated interest will hit in June, if I don't pay off the balance in time. So I want to pay that off because also I use Chase credit cards, and I was given a couple of Chase offers in the app where if I set up auto pay for a couple of my cards, they'll give me a total of, like $130 of Chase points, which is awesome. Like that's way more than I would make keeping this money in a high yield savings account. So I want to go ahead and just pay this off so that I can put my card on auto pay and just pay off the statement balance. And then I don't have to worry about it come June because I'm already paying the statement balance. So yeah, if I do that, if I have it on auto pay for 3 months, that's when they will give me that reward. So hopefully by July or August, that will have hit my account. And then for my surgery bills, this was a sinus surgery that I had last year. I will be done paying this off in June. So my surgery bill debt is down to $728.18. And then my tax savings is down to $2,060. So all in all, my total liabilities were $4,401.69. Did I even say what my total assets were? You can see. So my total net worth is down a little bit, down by $1,185 from last month. So yeah, that was all just how the stock market did this month. And yeah, so kind of a, I don't want to call it a bummer month, but it's not as exciting to watch your net worth go down when you're used to seeing these huge increases. But like I said, it doesn't bother me too much. It's just not as fun to look at, but it's not making me anxious or anything. So, anyway, hope you enjoyed. Hope you guys are crushing your goals this year. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next Budget With Me video. All right, have a good one. Bye.